So pull it up. I can't remember what I showed last time, but I know that I wish I could zoom the screen. Can you do that? I don't think you can do that. All right, let's just zoom here. Where is it? There we go. Let's zoom in a little bit. All right, so things that I definitely know I've done from yesterday. I've got the odds calculation on the units when they're a potential target, and I've dimmed the underlying unit icons. I've added the sounds for movement. I've got a whole bunch of sounds I've recorded. I basically just looked up on YouTube free, no royalty audio, and when it's playing the audio, just select, play it, and then record in GarageBand, and then edit it in GarageBand. Export that particular track as a AIF, which is uncompressed 16-bit audio, and then compress it on the command line to be compressed 16-bit AIF. That's the Apple proprietary format. So I do that. So I've got a whole bunch of sounds, but currently I'm only using the marching sound and the explosion sound. Um, as far as and I've added a particle editor for the smoke. I haven't done anything with the actual combat yet, but let's just see how it looks. So I don't know if this is going to pick up the audio from the game, but let's see. All right, so now here's another problem. So he can't move across water, right? But I can move to there. When I do the move, he's like, "Oh, that's the target. Let me just move directly to him." I need to remember this path, but that's another day. All right, now we get to see some combat and some sounds. So that's what I'm saying now. So the prototype sprites have a user data set up for uh, what the combat factor is. I don't have I don't have like an offense and a defense. I literally just have one. And so this mechanized versus I don't know what that was. It's that might have been armor. Might have been an armor unit. So he is attacking at less than 1-to-1 odds, but I'm going to round everything up and keep it to 1-to-1, 1-to-2, 2-to-1, 3-to-1, maybe 4-to-1 at the most. So he's currently just showing you what the odds are, non-rounded up. I mean, I'm rounding them to a degree, but to an integer, but I'm not actually then slotting it into a 1-to-1. All right, and then it's supposed to show a muzzle flash, an explosion on the muzzle flash here, explosion there, smoke on both, um, with audio. I mean, I could spend all day in the particle editor. And one other thing I want to say is, before I was using this bullseye that I drew kind of haphazardly and and then I just duped it to make a red one, and I was using that. And now I'm drawing a new circle using the GNU image manipulator program, GIMP, whatever. So I've got a new asset, and then I've over in here in the UI section, I added it originally as white, and then I was going to try and tint it and do things with it And I even added like a shadow, and then added a shadow for the label and everything. And now it's just a red color, and that is just red. I still have the shadow for the label, but it's just I did a good job. Anyway, I'm trying to do a lot of different things and just trying to get it done. We can tweak it, make it better. I mean, I've been going with these craptastic bridges for a while. All right, so let's click here. All right, and we'll move to, and now we can see some attacks. So there's a little bit of a separation attack. The particle in the middle is white and then black. You really need to come up with a gray color, gray and white. And if I just hit in turn, they should now just all attack. Yeah, I'm just clicking on that. Anyway, so that's that. I mean, it's got a ways to go, but it's coming together. I'll talk about how I'm going to do the combat next time.